Not sure what happened to the video Blizzard Point, but never mind. We start the journey in Mullion. Let's get on with it. Well, here we are entering Mullion. I'm just pulled off the road there for a minute. That Mullion School, one of my daughters works here, and literally we just go quietly through the village here, which will put me on the road to a place called Poldhu Cove. Like many places now, we're blessed with 20 mile an hour. Nobody seems to take any notice of it whatsoever. So if you're riding a bike at 20, be ready for somebody up behind you, not bothering about the 20. It's a little one-way system through here. A little shop in the middle, little church, pub. Not a lot else. Of course, it's a Sunday, so the only thing that's going to be open is probably the pub. Oh no, the little shop's open, obviously, because there's a tractor parked here. Yep, a little spa shop, forgot to mention that. That's what the village is all about, really. And if you go left, you go down to Mullion Cove, and if you go right, which is the way I'm going, you go down to Poldhu. Lovely church here on the right hand side, a beautiful church. And then just around the corner here we've got a really nice pub. There's people sitting outside normally. Probably are tonight, I think. Yep. Very quiet. Very quiet. The old inn. And we'll take this road now, which will take me down. I'll just keep the camera running on this one to Poldhu Cove. Which has got its own little beach cafe now, and they have music and stuff. I used to be down here in the 70s, there was absolutely nothing here. It was delightful. If you saw somebody on the road, you probably knew them. Little dog there on his own, don't know him. Yeah, how times have changed though. Some will say for the better, some will say not. I go with the latter. It's really nice to get out on the bike. It's a funny thing, isn't it, with bikes? Because if you've got a bike, we're talking motorbikes obviously, you tend to go out and go for a run on them. But you tend not to do that so much in a car these days. I personally like it. Just gives you time to think. You know, I'm on my own always. I always ride solo. Most of you that know me are aware. Just go out for the sheer pleasure of it. And it's not even really the destination. It's just the journey itself. It's just going down these lanes. I mean, I know these lanes so well. I've been travelling around them for get on nearly 50 years. But they're still nice, you know. It's nice to get out. I mean, obviously you've got to keep your wits about you now, because there's always somebody either coming at you fast or coming behind you fast. So it's not quite like it used to be, but you could just literally bimble along. Beach cafe's still open here. There's a car park on the right hand side, which is still very busy. So obviously a lot of people still on the beach. People going for barbecues tonight. I suppose because of the summer solstice, a lot of people will be stopped having barbecues and what have you. It is a lovely beach. We've got a very steep hill coming up here, but it's nice. Of course I got a car up behind me hard. There was a car behind you. So there you go, that's Paul Cove behind me. Real sharp turn here. The 1700cc bike takes that with no problem. And then we just run along here, which is the Mullion Golf Course. I have played on that years ago when I did a bit of golfing. Don't do that now. Too many hobbies really. Biking, metal detecting, a bit of shooting now, a bit of clay pigeon shooting. Not that I'm any good at it. Guy in the white car is very pleased to be behind me. Come on. I don't want you behind me, you dickhead. Why is it people are in such a hurry? Come on. It's the summer solstice, you know. It's like a beautiful day, we're having a heat wave. Everything to live for. I mean, this is what life's all about. And yet there's still people flying from A to B. Just, I don't know. What is it all about? Come on. Let's just enjoy life at a slower pace. Keep going on about mental health. I don't see how your mental health can be in very good state of repair if you're flying everywhere. Right, we're coming to a place now called Curie Cross. I think it's actually Curie, this bit. Curie Cross is further along. A little tiny village, well, was a little tiny village again, like everywhere else. It's expanding. People building. Oh, it's actually Curie Church down this bit. Another 20 miles home. A few humps in the middle of the road again. Lovely church here. Very nice church. Yeah, getting back to your mental health, it's a common word now, isn't it? Never heard of it when I was a youngster. Like, it seems to be the thing now that if you've got any issues at all, it's a mental health issue. I'm not so convinced about that. I'm sure there are experts out there or wokey do-gooders that'll tell me there is such a thing. I just think you need to get on with life, really. In my day, a kick up the backside probably what I would have got. Very little sympathy. If you had problems at school, which I did and most kids did, with bullying, you just got on with it. It was just a pattern. I'm not saying it was a good pattern, but it was a pattern. Right, I'm shut off now, and next bit of film I think we'll be going through Marazion. Yeah. Right, well, welcome to Helston, home of the Furry Dance, Flora Day in May, and I'm just going to take a little run through the town. It's a bit dishevelled these days, unfortunately, but we'll have a little look. Try not to get killed here if we can possibly help it. I've just come across Cold Rose and I don't know, cars up so close behind me. Again, another flyer. Just what is it with speed, eh? All you guys out there, you're not immortal. Actually, not just the guys these days. Seems the girls as well. Right, so this is the main street of Helston. Goes down through. Parking's a bit limited, as you can see. There are some car parks outside town. Well, that was George's double, that was. And turn that picture to Indy. yeah, quite a few shops are still going. There are Williams here, I've been going for years. And the ferry dance normally starts in the middle of town here, where the band kicks off at, I think it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Oh, come on, get on with it. Used to live just down there, Church Street and around the side. Had a little shop down there, in fact, for a while. Didn't do very good, but we had a shop there. Pubs and stuff down here, the Weatherspoons now, of course. Post office. I think I'm just going to get past this guy because I don't think he knows what he's doing really. And the famous Blue Anchor, if anybody knows about Blue Anchor in Spingo, that's the home of Spingo. If you haven't drunk Spingo, you haven't lived. Bowling Green. And well, the changing face of Helston. Yeah, slow down, mate. Everybody's in a hurry. And this takes us down to what's known as the boating lake, I suppose. Just recently put a new roundabout system in here, which I tried to think how much it cost. I'm going to go. And this now puts us on the road to Marizine and Penzance. So there's the right, Marizine. Do you know, I chose to come out on this ride tonight to kind of get, well, just do a nice ride really. But the time I've chosen seems to be the right time because everybody's going for dinner, or has gone for dinner, and there's very little traffic on the road, which is absolutely perfect. So Marizine, what's it famous for? Well, St Michael's Mount really. It's down in the bay, you'll see it in a minute. You may not see it from here because it's not be a bit high up, but it's just over there. Somebody put a fence up in the garden because we can't see it. You can see it through here, I think. Yeah, there. Brief glimpse of St Michael's Mount. You'll see it better in a minute when I stop. Yeah, very narrow through here. Normally lots of traffic coming through here as well. You don't always get the priority that you're entitled to. Another glimpse of the mount there, just over. You'll see it over this wall, isn't it? It's quite nice, quite nice view here. I'll just go slow. Yeah, it's looking beautiful today. It took a real battering in the storms that we had in the early part of the year. We actually had a hurricane here, and it did really cause a lot of issues. And the mount lost a lot of trees. I used to work over there, well not work over there, I used to do some work over there. In my days of working with the National Trust, many moons ago. And again, it's fairly quiet through here tonight. Slowed down. He flying through there, he was. 20 mile an hour. Big touristy place. I'm going to take you through Penzance in a minute. Might as well. But before we do that, we'll pull up in a little favourite place to everybody stops for the bikers. So you can actually see them there. Fellow biker there. And we actually sell some of our products to St Michael's Mount. Just do the mustards, nice and simple. They used to have all our jams and everything, but it got so complicated. We had a job keep up with them, to be honest with you. And as we make everything by hand, it wasn't so great. Huge car parks here for the moment now. Quite a few cars still there. I suppose quite a few people on the beach tonight again. With it being a solstice and people wanting to watch the sunset, this would be a good place to do it. Just put my visor down there because it's very sunny. And I'll just pull in up here in a minute. There's a little place where you can get a nice view of the mountain and the beach. They have a bike night thing here on, I think, on Tuesday. I don't do bike nights. I just like to ride on my own. They've got the beach here now. Quite a few people on it. Yeah, quite a few bikers. Well, some bikers up here anyway. And St Michael's Mount. Yeah, a few people on the beach, a few white people. Nice evening. Right, so what I'm going to do now is ride in through a place called Long Rock and go into Penzance. Yeah, it's down there where they have the bike night. Oh, another guy here with a GoPro on. Right. Not a GoPro, sorry, 360. It's the biker's go-to camera because we can swivel it around and it does things, you know. Instead of having like two cameras or more facing different directions, the old 360, when you come to edit it, you just literally just turn the camera around as you record and it does the rest. It's quite brilliant. It's also really good suppression to stop the vibration through it. It works really well. So this is Long Rock coming into now. I've still got the traffic lights here. Might have to shoot this light in a minute if I can. It looks like the car coming towards me is. Oh, that's the tail lights there. Ah, that's nice. It's just going to green. Perfect. I've been mashing about here for ages. I don't know why. God, it's so bright. I have to put the visor down again. I'll stop recording here for a minute. Right, so Penzance and Penzance Harbour coming up in a minute. Well, welcome to Penzance. You should see it over this wall in a minute. Far right, close enough to the wall. There you go. And that's the Solonian over there, which is the ferry that you would take if you're going to the Scillies, the Isles of Scilly. It's also the end of the line for the train here, if you're coming from London or wherever. This is your final stop. It doesn't go any further. Road closure, so that's not now, so not sure why the bus is stopping, because it got right away here. Oh, blue lights I see in front of me. There's obviously a bit of a rumpus going on here. I'll stop for a minute. I don't know what the blue lights are all about. Oh, fire engine. Fire brigade. The one going round over here, the Glam Festival coming up, of course. That's on the 21st of June. If you've not been to it, I can recommend it's a good one to come down to. We don't have a stall anymore, but we used to. So now we're coming to what's called the Ross Bridge, the inner harbour here. Tide's out. Just recently had this bridge remade or redone, so I believe it's a new bridge they put in place. And that's the Abbey Warehouse over there. There's also a restaurant over there. So this is the new bridge been put in place. Oh, nice bit of smooth road. And if you're going to get the Solonian, you would come to this corner here where you would pick it up. And this is the new boat that's just arrived. This one was made in, I don't know, Thailand or somewhere like that. And it's for carrying all the freight to the Scillies. That's it there. I know it took weeks to get here. And then we've got the Jubilee pool. Can't see it, but it's in there. Swimming pool. Seawater swimming pool. Heated by hot rocks. Portion of it. I don't think all of it. Portion of it. And this road, which takes me along the seafront, will also take me over the up towards Newlyn. Very busy along here, always. Lots of guest houses along the front here, and pubs to accommodate them. A lugger on our right. Look how busy that is in there. My God, it's chocker. Absolutely chocker. And the Queen's Hotel, that's been there for a long time. Used to supply them as well years ago. Used to have some of our stuff. No longer. And it's very pleasant along here tonight. Very pleasant. Two or three bikes there. Nice bikes. But I can recommend these little places here to get teas and coffees and stuff. Really quite nice. I'm just going to pull in here a minute. Well, I'm going to pull up on the side of the road again in a minute now because oh shit, that's okay, me I'm recording. There's a lot of traffic behind me. It's supposed to be 20 through here, but you wouldn't think it, would you? So this is now approaching Land's End. In a minute well not in a minute, because we're going to go to Land's End first, and then we'll turn down the Sanning Cove, which, judging by the amount of traffic coming out of there, is pretty busy today. But we'll go to Land's End, have a quick look. Personally, I don't like it. It's not a place of my choosing. But as I'm this close, and as my little challenge for today was Lizard Point to Land's End, I suppose I'm a bit committed really. there are those of you who say that I should be committed. So yeah, so we're approaching Land's End itself. I mean, back in February, I think it was February, yeah, February, I was up at John O'Groats and it was like 4 degrees. So a bit warmer down here today. Yeah, in fact, a lot warmer in fact. In fact, tonight's air is just absolutely... I can't get a time. I can. Oh, it's 6:45. Well, I can tell you now, it's 6:45, and the weather and the heat in this wind is just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh, that was the first and last in. I mean, yeah. It might be the inn, I don't know, but they serve drinks at Land's End, so I don't know, where's this guy going? So, oh, this used to be, I think it was called Skoojack back in the day. It was a big surfing place. It's about here, so it might have been in that campsite, I'm not sure, but it was here somewhere. And a temporary campsites here set up as well. Do you know what? I've been on a few campsites and I have to say, I don't like them. I mean, you can see these here. I mean, they're just like a few feet apart, so you can hear every sound that your neighbour's making, which can't be a lot of fun. I'm going to put the visor down because I can't see. It's so bright. It's absolutely lovely. There's going to be a lovely sunset tonight. It's not till much later. Probably about 10 o'clock, I think. So this is Land's End. We're approaching actually the Land's End and John O'Groats company. Just, what is it? I don't know. I don't like it. You can park up here and you can go on some really nice walks, mind. So that's a positive. But as far as a location, I did have a cream tea here about a year ago, maybe a bit longer. Yeah. So here you go, Land's End. So we've now done the 2 points. We've done Lizard, which is way over to our left, and Land's End, which is kind of just over there. I can actually ride round to the hotel bit if you want to see the main drag. Which is round here. This is the hotel round here that I've been to. It's quite nice. There's an amazing view off of here today. Absolutely amazing. Look at that sea, it's absolutely flat calm. Never seen it so flat. So here we are, Land's End. Very nice it is too. There's a few people, the sea's so calm. No whales out there. God, look at it though, so flat. That's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Can't really see very well with this, but so there you go. Land's End on a summer solstice. Doesn't get much nicer, does it? So one more final destination now that I've done this, because that's my little challenge Well, it wasn't a challenge. It was easy. So easy. But my little challenge to basically go somewhere else now. And away we go, and away, as they say on Gone Fishing. So back through the village and Sennin Cove, which will be busy, I think, because there's going to be a lot of people there on the beach awaiting tonight's sunset. It's funny, you know, we have some good sunsets here, and some years ago we were down in Florida and went down to Key West and watched the sunset, and everybody applauded when the sun finally dipped his toes into the ocean. Everybody applauded, and I thought, yeah, that was cool, but we have those all the time here. Well, not all the time. It's not always good weather, is it? So that was it. That was Land's End. I love it or hate it, a bit like Marmite, really. Nice view, and today a beautiful view. And it is going to be the place tonight to see the sun finally go down on the longest day of the summer. Which isn't really great news, is it? This summer so far, for Cornwall in particular, has been terrible. I mean, I managed to avoid it by being in Spain, but the weather they've been having has been terrible. Really terrible. I'm just behind this little guy on this bike. He's doing a tour around, isn't he? Right. So back into the village before we take a left and go down quite a steep hill past the first inn in England again. Well, it probably is the first inn. Don't think I've ever been in it, to be honest with you. Might have been, I don't know. Oh, I'm breaking the speed limit. No, I'm back on. I'm not anymore. Back 31. Come on, give me a mile. It's nothing, is it? Yeah, so Sennin Cove, in the days when we used to go to the beach, we don't do that anymore. Only because of my intolerance of my fellow man, which is why I ride solo. I like being on my own. Don't get me wrong, I like people, some people, but most people I don't. So it's better I'm on my own. So we're going to take a sharp turn left here. This is actually a mini roundabout, believe it or not. And this will take us down to the most beautiful, it's not the most beautiful beach, but it's one of them. I think the most beautiful beach on this coastline is a place called Pednavauda, locally known as Treen as well, and that is a beautiful beach. But the National Trust had just put signs up saying you can't go there anymore because apparently the footpath isn't very good. So if you're out there listening, any members of the National Trust, get onto the National Trust and get them to get it open again. Because it is stunning. Wow, look at that sun on the ocean. Very steep hill here now, so I'm going to go down a gear and use my brakes, front and rear, mainly front. Tide's out, of course. So normally when the sun is on the sea here, not like it is at the moment, the colour of the water here is incredible. You see what I mean about the steep hill? It's steep. And as I said, it's a very, very popular beach. There's a lifeboat station down here. There's a pub and there's numerous cafes, places to eat, and plenty of parking, which of course you have to pay for. That's here on the right hand side, but I'm going to go left through the village to a parking area that's right at the far end. It is actually signed, so people don't need to panic here, but they do. Like this guy here. Come on, make up your mind. You're going forwards, you're going backwards. Where are you going? You don't know where you're going. See, this is what we're up against. Indecisions. Just, you know, take a chance. Just take a chance. Everybody drinking in the pub there. Having a nice old time. And you should be able to see the beach behind me. I'll come back the other way in a minute. A few people in the water. I'll tell you what. Local crab sandwich. A crab sandwich? Yeah. £15. For 2 slices of bread and a bit of crab. That's rather a lot. Here's Mr. Indecisive. Don't you pull out on me, Mr. Indecisive. Oh, it's Mrs. Indecisive. Now, this is an interesting one because it gets narrow here. And if we meet somebody, it can be a bit confusing. Hopefully we won't. Past the harbour. Little roundhouse here, which is a gallery. Well, it sells all sorts. And the most beautiful little cottages here. I love this one. And we just go around the car park here. It's probably the best car park here because you get a nice view. And in the winter, the waves come right over the rocks. I mean, right over the rocks. And there in the distance is the beach. And very nice it is too, on a night like tonight, when everybody's waiting on the sun going down. But not me, because I've got dinner to go and get, so I need to make a little bit headway back before I give a phone call to say where I am, what I'm doing. Yeah, I love these 2 cottages, they're really gorgeous. Am I going to meet this Mrs. Indecisive coming through in a minute? Probably. No, I'm not looking where he's going. No, Mrs. Indecisive is not here. So there you get a view of the beach now. It is a lovely beach. A lovely, lovely beach. But I'm not going to pay £15 for a crab sandwich. I think that's a bit excessive. That's more than a bit excessive. That's completely ridiculous. Now, somebody put a picture on Facebook today of some fish and chips that looked absolutely horrible. I think it was Blythe or somewhere like that. And they looked disgusting, and they were 25 quid. Right, I can't get through here now, because that car's stopped there. At least I can get through. Thank you. Yeah, not the middle of the road, mate, please. I've got to come back. I love that house up there. Wow, that's new. Amazing. It is quite steep, this. A bit of power of the bike to get up here. So everybody, that was my ride, my Solstice ride. Please watch my videos. They're not always great, but they are informative. And I do go to some nice places, whether it be on 2 wheels or 4 wheels. And latterly it's been 4 wheels, but hopefully we'll be doing some more 2-wheel stuff. Oh yeah, and I've got a trip, well not a trip, a ride coming up on Tuesday hopefully with my very best buddy. Take back everything I said about riding solo. I do ride with a couple of people, or a few people, not many, but my buddy who I do enjoy riding with has suggested that we might do a run to St Ives on Tuesday. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully he can get the time off. Well, he's got somebody coming to see him, an electrician or something. So that's it till Tuesday's ride, when we're going to St Maurs. If you've never been to St Maurs, or you haven't been on the King Harry ferry, watch that one, because it should be informative. Oh, by the way, just before I cut off here, any bikers watching this, when you leave Sennon, like I'm doing now, after about 2 miles, as the road goes off on the left, signs us adjust. And can I tell you, that is one of the best rides in Cornwall, and it takes you all the way along the coast. I'm not going to do it tonight, I haven't got time. And you know, all the way along the coast, and it takes you through St Just and down to St Ives, and it's a beautiful ride. Okay, that's it, turning off.